Hey there, I am Lisa Concepcion, certified professional life coach who specializes in dating, relationships, basically helping type A people just like you, success-minded people who struggle with love and they don't know why. Smart people, why are they struggling with love? Today, I am talking about the perfect storm that contributes to infidelity, cheating. These things happen in a marriage. Pretty much can guarantee that if you don't do something, and I mean something serious fast, cheating is going to happen. This is a juicy episode. You're going to want to dig into this. Okay. So here's what goes on. In my coaching practice the other day, I was speaking with a man who has been married for, I'll say, about 24 years. And they have children, teenage children, and an established life. And, he does very well for himself. And his wife was mom, right? So forever she was mom doing the kid thing, raising the kids so that the values of that family were instilled in the children. And so she lived that life. And then when she was able to go back to school to pursue something she wanted to do, she did it. And then he supported her and was all on it, like, you're gonna do it, amazing, amazing. So now she does it. Her children are now teenagers, and she's getting a taste of independence and the freedom that comes with earning your own money, having your own career, feeling a sense of self-worth that's beyond your family, beyond the caretaking of the people that you love so much, right? So now she understands, oh my goodness, there's more to me than just being mom. I can have a whole career. I can do my thing. So she's thriving, and husband is excited, like super happy for her, of course, but he's feeling left behind. Normal feeling, right? Wife is thriving. Husband's like, what about me, right? Very different new normal, okay? But what's happening is because wife has years and years and years and years of resentment, for whatever reason, she was being mom, and husband may have been super busy, may have been like grinding it, working so hard to keep things going and running for the family on the financial side so they could have a lifestyle that they all grew accustomed to and benefited from. So he was out there grinding it and holding it down, and she's being mom. So here's why resentments build when that happens, right? When one person is out there grinding and doing it and working and traveling and not really there for the family, but there for the family in a very different way. Here's what happens. The communication drops off, the negotiations drop off, and you end up having two people who are in silos. So you got the husband over here traveling and doing all he's got to do to keep the family running and the finances coming and all this so they can live this lifestyle. And then you have the woman, the mom, being the mom. And unless this couple are in communication, clear about what it is they are doing it all for, what's the goal, are they on the same page, right? If somebody's feeling like they're sacrificing, it's up to the other person to remind them, we're doing the right thing here. We're doing the right thing. We agreed to this goal of raising the kids to this age, and then you can go and you're going to study and do everything you want to do, and you're going to be able to work and all that stuff, right? This is called an agreement. That's what commitment is all about. It's all about making agreements and then committing to talking to one another when you are feeling a disturbance in the force, when you're feeling something might not be working for you anymore. The idea is to not bottle it up, it's to talk about it. And so what happens is you have years and years and years of bottled up resentments, and of course, naturally, it leads to the next step of the perfect storm towards infidelity, which is lack of sex. You're not having sex on the regular with your partner. You're basically asking for trouble. You're flirting with fire. People cannot exist without sex, especially if they're in a relationship, because the person is there all the time. It's a constant reminder that you're not having sex. right? If you're single, you could be like fulfilled, right? You could be like, listen, I'm single, so like I'm doing a celibate thing. I'm gonna make a bunch of money. I'm just gonna like do me, literally. And if I meet somebody, I meet somebody. Otherwise, whatever. I have these goals. I have these ambitions. I'm clear on what I'm doing. Single person, different. But when you're in a marriage or in a relationship and you're constantly around this person, it is a constant reminder that the sex is off. So it makes it even more glaring and obvious. So now this person is operating like roommates, basically, where they're in this dysfunctional, habitual routine of a life where she's now working in this new career Monday through Friday, hardcore, early morning till, dinner time, whatever. She comes back, maybe even later, her shifts are weird, and they're not connected. He doesn't even know how to text his wife in the middle of the day to check in, say hey. Like, their connection is so frazzled and just broken that it is a perfect storm for infidelity. Like, if I was sitting here and I'm like, scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it that someone in this relationship might be cheating already or will cheat? I'm giving it like 11, 12, 13. Like, it is so happening, but it doesn't have to. And here's what needs to happen to turn the ship around, okay? So when couples are super disconnected and they are not having sex, and one person, probably both people, but one person is really talking about it and really needing it and wanting it and all of this, that conversation has to happen, but not just a conversation. They need to make decisions in one direction or the other. To go on like this for years and years and years is unhealthy. It's stagnation. There's no growth in stagnation. There's no growth for you individually, and there's no growth in the marriage. So when you hit a point of stagnation, it is key that you seek out assistance, seek out help, seek out the thing, the book, the seminar, the coach, the person, the therapist, whatever, that is going to move the needle for you. And when you find this person, and I don't care if you've already gone to couples therapy or marriage counseling, blah, 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 okay? You need something that is going to move the needle, where you are going to have actual practical things to do on a daily basis with each other to reignite that spark and make that new connection happen. You need to be reconnected before you can have the sex. So people are sitting here bitching about, I don't have sex. The first thing I ask is, what's the connection like with your spouse? Are you like in love? Are you having fun? Typically the answer is no, because if you're hanging out, having fun, and you love each other, then sex is the expression of that love. A lot of people love each other, right? Because of habit and obligation, and like, this is my person, of course I love them. But they're not connected. It's not that connected type of love. Meaning, there's a lot of truths that are hidden. So you're operating with each other, but you're not being authentic, you're not being honest, you're not speaking your truth, you're not asserting yourself, you're certainly not commanding respect in the relationship, and you might be turning the other person off. Oftentimes, women feel that their husbands change. They lose themselves in their wives, and then their wives are looking at them like, I liked you better 25 years ago when I was chasing you. So how do you get that mojo back? Well, it is possible. It takes commitment. It takes the will to do it. And it takes you looking at yourself. It requires that you get clear on what it is you want, and then you stop at nothing to live your best happy life. Detached from the outcome of the other person. This is massive codependency. I've lived through this. I know what this is. And when you have that and you're looking outside to your wife to meet your needs or to someone else outside of you to meet your needs, that is the next element in the recipe, the perfect storm for infidelity. If the wife or the husband not meeting the needs and you don't know how to self-soothe and get to the root of what it is that you want to create for your life, and you don't know how to do that, you don't know how to re-up the spark and reconnect and assert yourself, that person is going to lose interest. You're going to repel them. So if this is ringing your bell and you're feeling like, oh my God, this chick Lisa just spoke to my soul, let's do a session, let's get together, and let's try to light some fire under your own ass so that you can then light it up in your marriage. I'm Lisa Concepcion, certified professional life coach, specializing in marriage reignition, baby. Time to reignite that fire. You can find me at lovequestcoaching.com. And there you can do a free love life assessment. Look forward to connecting soon. Bye.